guys, welcome back. Okay, we are continuing the next 7-day predictions. I believe Scorpio, you guys were next. Alright, let's see, Scorpio. Oh, that was fast. Music makes the people come together. Yeah. My cat has been stepping on my tarot cards. I have a slew of tarot cards here, and he had it all messed up. So I pulled out my deck holder, and it was all, they were all frayed up. But in my tarot deck, I found my Felix Felicis, which is my lucky oil. And I heard your luck has been hiding. Like, I don't know if your luck has actually been hiding. And look, it's like brand new. Like, I just made these not even that long ago. I can tell by the label, and the bottle is pristine. So it looks like you've had luck waiting for you, but I don't know why. I just keep wanting to say, you know, your luck's been hiding. But I found my bottle in my tarot deck, and it's my Felix Felicis bottle. It's my luck conjurer. So I don't know, something about luck. I think luck is about to find you, or you're gonna find luck, because I found my luck. All right, in music right now, there's a lot of messages coming in through music. There's a lot being sent through music. The universe is trying to speak to you through music. There's a lot of energy that's being released right now. I can just see like the beat coming out of the TV, and it just kind of like through your body and cleansing out things that have that are needed to be released, that are actually finally being released right now. And as I'm speaking, I actually feel like lighter, if that makes sense. Yeah, so it says, listen carefully, for there may be messages in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. I don't know why I picked this deck. I haven't used this deck in a while. I do work with fairies. I think any water sign would be good with fairies. Oh, you're Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio. Fairies are really good with protecting you, and apparently they don't carry karma. Like, the way that they work, they can be mischievous. Like, if there's people working against you, if there's people like that are doing negative things towards you. I just heard pixies as well, but fairies are able to not only stop it, but like go fuck shit up. You know what I mean? Like, they'll go and like they mess with people, right? And for some reason they don't get karma. It's some way that they work, that pixies or see, I keep saying pixies, and I know I'm talking about fairies. They don't accrue karma, so they're able to work on your behalf to help you, almost like swing back that energy, Scorpios. Because I'm a Cancer, so that's why I was like, oh, you know, water signs, and I forgot. See, this is gonna be a deep. My nose is already itching. Protect your dreams. Yeah, there's people trying to dream walk. There's people trying to come into your dreams. Be careful of what you're doing in your dreams. Be careful of drinking anything in your dreams, of getting busy in your dreams. Be careful of agreeing to things in your dreams. I know a lot of people say they can control, sorry, let me turn off my phone. I know a lot of people that say they can control their dreams. I'm still not at that point yet. I can control when I astral travel, but I personally cannot fully control my dreams yet. So, you know, that's something good that maybe you could work on. Also, I know there's a really good stone that you put under your pillow, and it grounds you. I can't remember the name of it though. I'll Google it after the reading, and I'll put it down in the comments. Yeah, protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Dude, what's going on? Like, nobody ever calls or texts me, and now all of a sudden, people are like blowing my thing up. But anyway, so that could be something that you guys are going through. So yeah, making sure right now that you guys are protecting your dreams. But also I'm getting like, protect your dreams, be careful. This is what somebody is trying to get information through going through your dreams, because they aren't able to reach you in the 3D realm. So there's a need to protect. It's giving what's that movie? With Leonardo DiCaprio. It's Insurgent? No. You guys know what I'm talking about though, right? It's the one where they can go into people's minds and actually like change their core beliefs from going into like, even when they were younger, memories, right? Or even just getting information. I remember that movie, they were trying to get them to open a code. The guy was like, I don't even have a code, but in his mind he made a code, and it was, yeah. So people are trying to get into your dreams, so make sure, because they're trying to get information, make sure that you're protecting your dreams. I personally use selenite. I put 4 pieces of selenite, 1 around each corner of my bed. That protects you. I know there is a specific stone though that you put under your pillow that will help. But like I said, I don't remember what it is, so I'll have to look it up. Okay. Because you got the 9 of Wands. Yeah, you're coming out of victim mentality. I feel like not only are you coming out of victim mentality, but it feels like you've gone through some shit. You've gone through battles, and you're finally starting to get up out of a certain energy that, even if, because so for instance, I know I like to listen to spiritual readings, right? I don't really do very much on love readings, or watch them is what I mean. And I know a lot of times they'll say things like, oh, you gotta let this person go. In my case, it wasn't about letting a person go. It was letting go of anger, of, you know, certain feelings and emotions that I was feeling. Because the person that I had dealt with, it was not something I was holding on to. It was not something that I wanted. And if they came back, it would not be great for them, right? But it was more of like holding on to that anger and resentment and those memories of the things, and feeling like I could have, would have, should have, right? But you didn't, and it happened, and things happened, and now you have to just understand that you had to go through that to learn. You had to go through that to learn. You know, the truth is that you do have to go through it to learn, right? Would I have gone through that situation had I learned before? No. That's why I went through it. Because I had to learn. Now would I go through that situation again? Absolutely not. Not even for a second. I can smell that shit from a mile away, right? And so that is the biggest, you know, now I can protect my home, my family, my empire, everything I'm trying to build, because I can smell that kind of behavior, those narcissistic ways, all of that, right? I can smell it. I'm like a greyhound now. Yeah, with the 5 of Pentacles, feeling like you have been left out you could have even like lost your home, lost, you know, you could have been, some of you could have even been kicked out with a child and been like homeless, or even just like couch surfing or boarding with friends and stuff. you got the Hermit. But it allowed you to go in and heal, and you're going to be healing the Three of Swords, because this is upcoming. I feel like you're going to start coming out of that energy, because this is for the next 7 days, right? So I feel like right now, maybe even this in the next 7 days, this is what's happening, and this is what you're going through. But it's going to allow you to go within, and if this isn't you, then this is somebody that you know, right? That's somebody that's around you. But I do feel like for whoever I'm reading, whatever Scorpio I'm reading, this is allowing you to go within, allowing you to connect with, you know, when you're going through so much stuff and you just literally cannot, like you literally cannot, you just have to silence everything and just allow it to burn around you, if that makes sense. And that's allowing you to start healing this Three of Swords. I feel like you guys are very focused on a specific thing right now. It's almost like all your attention is going to that one specific thing in your life, whatever it is, but it feels like you guys are hyper focused on it and you can't focus on anything else. Yeah, with the Ten of Swords here at the end of the Ten of Swords in reverse with the Page of Swords. I feel like you guys are confused. You guys are confused about situations that have happened in the past, and you guys are wanting more information. Because I can see this with the Page of Swords. It's like learning new information here, learning some truths about a situation, and this is going to allow you to come out of this energy, right? With the Ten of Swords in reverse. No longer allowing yourself to carry the betrayals, the heartbreak, the everything that you thought made you a victim. You're releasing that because you're not a victim. Life isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. It's happening at you. Life is just happening, right? It's the choices that we make that is what makes our life either better or worse, correct? Or the way that we treat other people and then we get treated in return. You're not a victim of, oh, you know, this person did this to me and this person did that to me. It's not all black and white. It's not, there's gray in everything, right? And you're starting to see the truth of it. And you're starting to see the truth of some of the actions that you did, some of the behaviors that you've allowed, that's allowed these kind of things to happen, right? Choices. Life is choices. Life is literally a series of choices. Alright, let's start clarifying. Yeah, the Nine of Wands in reverse got success. You're going to have success overcoming this. And it's going to allow you to start a whole new cycle. Yeah, victory in this endeavor with the Five of Pentacles. You're going to have victory. You will be taken care of in difficult times. Like I said, you guys might be going through difficult times. You could even be displaced right now, or you could be feeling like you're going to lose your home, or, you know, it could be a number of things, but it feels like you can't win and you're a victim. But the truth is that you're not a victim. You're not a victim. Things happen to everybody. And yes, sometimes, you know, we can say, yeah, I didn't deserve to be treated that way. Absolutely. But are you going to stay down and allow the world and your life to continue to shift and roam on and feel that pain? No. No. You take that and you transmute it into something else. Clarifying the Three of Swords. Yeah, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Yes, you're going to take that heartbreak with the Three of Swords, and you're going to transmute that energy, and you're going to release that, and you're going to use that energy and transmute it into, you're going to put it into your business. You're going to put it into your job, your career. Whatever it is that you're trying to get off the ground is what's going to happen. Right? With February. Something could have happened in February. Things will come to a pinnacle in February. Or you could be dealing with a Aquarius or a Pisces, right? No. Capricorn. No. Yeah, Aquarius and Pisces. Excuse me. Aquarius or Pisces. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse. Pleasure with a close friend. Yeah, I feel like this is going to bring you into proximity with people that actually understand you. Look, the star, guaranteed success. I feel like this is somebody also that's going to be giving you advice, giving you guidance on how to be able to better transmute this energy, how to be able to see things differently. There's guidance coming in that's going to help you turn all of this around. And you have success here twice, Aquarius. Twice. So this is you coming out of those Ten of Swords and pulling all those swords out of your back. Remember, with the Ten of Swords upright, basically it's every time you felt like you were, you know, heartbroken. Somebody betrayed you. Somebody backstabbed you. You're walking with all those 10 swords in your back, and you're trying to create an abundant life. You can't do that with 10 swords in your back, right? That's why we need the Ten of Swords in reverse. And that is you removing those swords from your back, being able to move, obviously, no longer feeling that hate and that resentment, and being able to change the way your mindset is. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. The things happened, you learn from it, and then you move on. That's like saying you went to school and you were a victim. You learned. I know it sucks. Trust me, I understand. But if you're going to hold on to that pain and hold on to resentment and anger and all of that, you're not doing anybody else damage but yourself. And you're not able to move forward because you're not able to release, right? You can't manifest with anger and pain and resentment, because guess what you're going to manifest? Pain, anger, and resentment. Can you tell me anything else about the next 7 days for Scorpios? You should accept valid criticism. See, somebody's going to give you some advice. They're going to help you, and it is valid. I feel like you guys aren't gonna enjoy this criticism, but it is. If criticism is meant to help you, they're not criticizing you in, let's say, where they're being judgmental, right? Where you feel like somebody's like, your laugh is too loud. I don't give a shit. That's my laugh. You know what I mean? I'm not going to change that because you feel uncomfortable. But if somebody says, oh, look, if you do it this way, maybe that will help you. Especially if it's somebody that knows more than you in this specific subject. Allow yourself to accept valid criticism. And if it's somebody that knows better. If it's somebody that's just like, oh, you don't know what you're doing, blah, blah. No. They can shut all the way up. Anything else? Time to go out and have fun. Yeah. Honor and respect will come to you. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Yeah. See, I told you, there are energies working against you. And then part of the ways in romance or business, I feel like this is you releasing all those things that you were holding on to that you didn't need to hold on to anymore. I feel like that's you releasing the things, all of it, right? So waiting for a newsletter or package. Yes. All right. I'm going to get you guys a letter from Spirit, and then I'm going to leave it there, Scorpios. Dearest you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you, and we hear you ask for guidance. But you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part, now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with the with those of Spirit. Oh my. Remember though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us, Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. Yeah, see? Once you release all of that, it's all going to come in. The problem is that the energy that you're in right now, when you're manifesting in that, you're going to manifest something that's not for your highest good. It's time to release all of that and understand that none of that was, that was all a lesson. If you had understood that lesson already, you wouldn't have gone through it. Right? When you go back to school, let's say you go to community college, they make you take all those tests to see where you're at. Because if you already know the highest level of math, why are they going to put you in the lowest level? No, because you already know that. And if you had already known what you knew before you went through whatever it is that you went through, you wouldn't have allowed certain behaviors, right? You would have cut it off way sooner, or you would have seen the signs, or you would have, etc. All right, Scorpios, I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.